for joining this demo session. My name is Ramesh, and I'm working for. I'm working in Bangalore as a solution architect and as a project manager since last 6.5 years in Cognos Tm1. And earlier I used to work in Hyperion HFM, and when I was in US. And when I moved to India in 2009, I started working. With 2 years of experience in TM1 in US, I started working my career in India from there. So almost like 6.5 years of experience I have got. Since I'm a solution architect, my basic, I designed this course in 3 aspects. One is as a developer, what you need to pick it up. Second thing is as an administrator, what you need to pick it up, what you need to do on a daily tasks and all the tasks and all the aspects which you have to look into. And third thing is when it comes to the designing the models, or when it comes to designing the applications, since I receive a lot of documentations from various clients, and I'll be passing on to you, removing the header and footer. So I will also train you in such a way that you can look into the document. You can look into the raw document and prepare a design document, and on top of it a functional document, or on top of it a high-level design document or a low-level design documents can be prepared with respect to TM1. So basically, this TM1 tool doesn't require any TM1 tool which you are talking about here now doesn't require any prerequisites. Either you should know Cognos planning, or either you should know Cognos BI, then only you can know Cognos TM1. You might have a mindset. Some people will have a mindset, not only you, but some people will have such kind of mindset, but that is not required here. The beauty part of this TM1 tool is we doesn't have any database here. We have, all we need to is have the RAM memory. If you have enough RAM memory, that's good enough to continue with the operations. And the second thing is we also require a hard disk. 500 GB or 100 GB or hard disk, whatever it may be on the server side. And when it comes to TM1 RAM memory, it all depends upon the applications or the cubes which you're going to have in the system. Somewhere around 10 GB, 100 GB, 1000 GB, or 1 TB or 2 TB, such kind of RAM memories we used to maintain in the system side. So as a matter of fact, this is a cube, a multi-dimensional concept over here. And on top of it, the data is coming and sitting in the form of cubes over here, and those cubes are sitting in the RAM memory, and from there users are connecting to the RAM memory and they're posting the data. Either they're posting the data manually, or either they are pulling the information from an ODBC connection, from an ODBC or an ODBO connections, which I mean to say a relational database or a non-relational database, or from any Cognos BI packages, or any from Cognos BI framework or those packages, or even from your SAP BW also we pull the data into TM1 environment. See, there are many versions in TM1, but when you are targeting to get a job in TM1, I would recommend you to know the comparisons or the differences between the high frequently used versions. I mean to say, one is 9.4, 9.5, or 10.1 and 10.2. Now I am giving 10.2, the latest version training over here. And I give a lot of differentiations between 9.4, 9.5 and 10.1, because the reason is when you are attending an interview or when you are working, the client or the management would ask you to deploy it in the lower versions and see how it works, because some of the clients might not move into the higher versions. So we just have to create a cube and deploy it in the lower versions, and we have to test the performance of the particular cube in lower versions as well. So many scenarios we take into consideration, and we create the cube. On top of it, see, creating the cube is like when I'm jumping straight away into the subject, it's like a record, fact tables, a fact table, a record, and fields in other languages wherever you see. The similar way, cubes, dimensions, and elements. There are many types of elements again here: simple element, consolidation elements, and all these kind of string elements. 3 types of elements we have got in TM1. As a matter of fact, this tool is primarily used for financial analytics. It doesn't mean that you should know finance basics in order to jump into this particular tool. I am working as a solution architect, and on top of it as a project manager, which means I've done my MBA finance as well, and on top of it I've got some finance basics. So I have categorized this module in such a way that if you go through the course schedule, I don't know whether you have received the course schedule or not, but if you go through the course schedule, this course schedule, in first week, we're going to target on the basics part, and I'm going to educate you on the financial basics, whether you know or you don't know. It's a separate concept for us, but I will give you what is required to be, what is required to know in TM1 as part of the financial basics. Those are the prerequisites which you need to know when you wanted to jump into a financial module. See, as a matter of fact, this tool is not only for financial analytics, it also can be done for sales analytics, it also can be done for your logistics and HR management, or any other implementations can be done. But most frequently, or most I would say, high usage is happening in Cognos Tm1 is happening in only in financial analytics. I know many clients in the past where they have purchased the tool for sales and other profitability analysis, and they have moved to financial implementations as well, like creating your balance sheet, profit loss statements, and generating the data. And on top of all these information, we are going to look into this scenario. On top of this, I would say, upon completion of the basics, we'll jump into the installation of the applications, and installation of the application server, and configuring the TM1 objects in that. There are like 3 to 6 TM1 objects, and we'll be working on 6 TM1 objects, like dimensions, cubes, processes, chores, applications, replications, and all these kind of 6 TM1 objects we're going to work in on the 1 month course period of time. And specifically, if you are looking for administration activities, if you are looking for administration activities on top of TM1, along with development of cube and development of dimensions, we are going to look into the administration part in TM1 operations console. Earlier in 9.4 and 9.5, we used to have only I would say, TM1 top is there. But in 10.1 and 10.2, we had this TM1 operations console, where the graphical representation, like how much RAM memory is consumed by the user, how much RAM memory is left out, and all these kind of activities, and all these kind of operations can be categorized in that particular operations console. And along with that, we have got TM1 web in 9.4, 9.5, and 10.1, 10.2 as well. And in 10.2, the beauty part in 10.2 is we have got here scorecarding cubes, we have got a cave model, a new technique models, we've got in 10.2. And on top of this, we have got performance modeler as well, which is as good as developing the cubes in TM1 architect. You can develop the cubes in performance modeler also, where you can have you can put some relationship between one cube to another cube, and relationship between one dimension to another dimension. All these activities can be done in performance modeler. There are 2 types of models in that. One is application model and design model. So that's an advanced concept again. So let's not jump into it on day 1 itself, if you are willing to continue on top of it. But what I would like to concentrate is, when you are doing the installation, you are going to install 3 types of tools. One is TM1 admin, TM1 architect, TM1 perspectives, and TM1 web. There are 3 types of tools which we are going to implement in we are going to install or configure in our local machines or in our personal laptops, and we'll be working straight away on TM1 architect. So this is an architect. This is how it looks like. It works on 32-bit machine or a 64-bit machine. Installation of this software is a pretty easy thing. There are some videos also which I have created in the past. I'll share those videos, and you can take a look at them, and you can just install the videos. Install the software on your own with by installing the prerequisites as well. So that is the first aspect. That is how we are going to target in first week. When it comes to the second week, development of dimensions, development of cubes, creating attributes, and creating a model is what we are going to target in second week. And on top of it, I would also say we'll target on creating the input sheets and reports. Maybe if I compare your TM1 with your Cognos BI reports, or your Cognos reports, definitely I would say your Cognos Tm1 reports are much lesser performance stuff than with your BI reports. There you can have maybe some scheduling, and you can generate the reports and you can send it to an email, and the push reporting can happen in Cognos BI, and on top of it you can also have the filters, analysis studio, query studio, report studio. You can have various kind of studios over there. But here in TM1, the report which we are going to prepare is going to be a standalone one, and we are going to populate the data inside that report. As a matter of fact, if you see a sample report, you'll get to know this is a report which we will be targeting or which will be creating in history. This is one of the reports which my student who is working in in General Motors Corporation, and they were asking him to prepare a monthly staffing forecast. So this is the report where the data will be generated inside these empty fields over here. So we are going to write some formulas. We've got some worksheet functions. We're going to put some formulas and we're going to incorporate the data into these fields. But whereas when you compare these reports with your Cognos BI, you will place the tags, or you will place these tags on top of the particular report on the right hand side, and then you will click on the run report and it will generate a report for you instantaneously. But this won't happen like that. So in order to address that issue, whatever is not achieved in TM1 and what can be achieved in TM1, in order to address that issue, I mean what is also achieved in the Cognos BI, in order to address that issue, we have got a new tool called as Cognos Insight. So this is a tool where whatever the actions or whatever the operations which you are doing in Cognos BI can be done in Cognos Insight itself. It comes with TM1 10.2 installation for free of cost. So no need to go for Cognos 10 BI, I mean to say. So as a matter of fact, TM1, I would say, I'll give you a small business example. Maybe you'll understand in this way. We in our company, we are having management reporting, financial reporting. Under financial reporting, we have got two main aspects. One is two streams, I mean to say. One is management reporting and the other one is statutory reporting. For management reporting, we are using TM1, and for statutory reporting, we are using the Cognos Controller. This is another tool, Cognos Controller. Maybe you should know these 10K, 10Q financial reports, half-yearly reports, all these kind of financial reports can be generated in that. But we are not going into that picture. We are just sticking to the management reporting, where we can do the analysis on sales data, HR data, or on top of it, we can do the analysis on the balance sheet, profit loss statements, or any other information in the TM1 system. So this is how an environment looks like for you. And this is an admin server. And on top of this, we have got 4 application servers here. We are configuring the 4 application servers, or 4 or 5 or n number of application servers. The reason is to bifurcate the traffic. We wanted to regulate the traffic, and we wanted to make sure that a finance guy should connect to a finance application server. A marketing guy should connect to a marketing server. No, there should not be any burden given to one application server only. That is the motto, or that is the criteria why we are creating n number of application servers in the industry, or wherever you go. In an application server, you will have 6 TM1 objects, which I was mentioning: applications, cubes, dimensions, replications, processes, and chores. So with all these 6 TM1 objects, we're going to build an application, and we're going to create a cube, and on top of it, the data will be posted. So a sample cube will look like this. And this is a cube, and in that we have got dimensions over here. The dimensions which are created in the dimensions TM1 object are reusable ones. I mean to say, if I wanted to create a dimension, I'll create it here. It's like a fact table for you. I'll insert some elements over here. I'll insert some elements: serial number, student name, or maybe marks or something, and maybe his sex. And on top of it is, so these simple elements are inserted over here. These elements are been inserted over here. There are 3 types of elements which are mentioned. So we will be having all these 3 types of elements. Example. I think it already exists. Example is already there. Not save this error because it's already there. Example 3.4. Let's save this. Click OK. Excuse me. So we have dimensions like this which we are going to create, and these dimensions which are created here are reusable in n number of cubes. I mean to say, don't compare with your Cognos planning cubes, these cubes, Tm1 cubes with your Cognos planning cubes, or Tm1 cubes with your BI cubes, or your dynamic cubes, or some other cubes in the industry. These cubes are created once and permanent, only for once, and these are permanent. If you want to add, let's say I wanted to create a cube, I will select a list of minimum 2 dimensions have to be selected. So I'll select minimum 2 dimensions, I'll put it over here, and I'll create an M12345, some cube name, and I can select any number of dimensions, but the minimum is 2 and maximum is 2 to 6. Once it is selected, the cube is built. M12345 is built with these 2 dimensions, and you can populate the data inside this particular cube. This is a cube here. You can populate the data inside this view. You can enter the data over here. Okay. When you recalculate it, automatically, the beauty part of Tm1 again is we don't have to write any summation rule, because if you see in this particular dimension, we have got 2 simple elements and 1 consolidation element, which I was talking to you earlier. So these 2 have been brought under this consolidation. So automatically a summation rule has been written in the background, and with help of the force consolidation algorithm, we are able to see the final outcome of that information over there. So you can save this view, but the data is not stored in the view. Let me remind you, the data is stored in the cube. It is stored in the form of in the cube, I mean to say. You can access this cube from anywhere, from Tm1 web or from any perspectives also. You can access this cube, and you can populate the information into this cube. So along with these 2 dimensions which are given over here, these 2 dimensions which are created in this cube, we can also create another cube with any of these dimensions. Maybe these 2 dimensions and an additional dimension, or we can drop one or 2 dimensions. So the concept here is reusability. We have to reuse those dimensions. So that is what we are having in cube technique over here. Basically, we mostly concentrate on in this balance sheet management cube. So here we have got all the 40-50 countries. This is the structure. All 40-50 countries we have created in the past. So we will be posting the data across to this particular cube, and we will be copying the data from one scenario to another scenario, or we will be clearing the data in scenario. So there are many techniques which needs to be done over here. And on top of this, the beauty part are the cost. If I give you the cost benefit analysis in Tm1, we don't have to go for any third-party ETL tool, because the reason is we have got our own inbuilt ETL tool called as Turbo Integrator. This Turbo Integrator tool will extract, transform, and load the data into the Tm1 cubes. Either you can load it, or you can copy the data. You can copy the data from one cube to another cube, or you can clear the data in the particular cube, and all these kind of activities can be done through Turbo Integrator, which is an inbuilt ETL tool. And at the same time, the beauty part of when you compare the Tm1 with your Cognos planning, I would say Cognos planning might take around 12 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours to build 2 million data of that particular cube. Suppose if you wanted to build a cube with 2 million data, it might take 12 hours, 15 hours, 14 hours. Alright, I mean, I'm just giving an example here. In Tm1, if you wanted to build the same cube, it's not about building, it's about populating the data, because cube has already been built. You are just going to populate the data into that particular cube. So in Tm1, in order to populate 2 million records of data into Tm1, it might take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, not more than that. It all depends upon how many number of users are connected to the Tm1 environment, and based upon that, the data is, the population time might take, it all depends upon that. So the beauty part here again is, suppose if in Cognos planning, if something goes wrong in between, some network disruption might happen, or some hard disk might crash, or something might happen in between, in worst case scenario I'm talking, then it again starts from the beginning. Again it will load from beginning. Again it will take 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours time to load the data. But in Tm1, the beauty part is, since we have got our inbuilt ETL tool called as Turbo Integrator, it will create a point where it will load only the remaining records. For example, if you are loading 10,000 records into a TM1 system, into a TM1 cube, and after loading 5,000 records, and if there is a network disruption, the remaining 5,000 records will be loaded. It won't start from the beginning. That's what I mean to say. For that, it will create a reg file, and it will rejected file system, and it will load the data from there. So the target of loading the data is minimized here. That is the first aspect of that is the first point every customer will look into. Either he has to wait for 12 hours or he'll wait for 20 minutes is what we are looking forward here. But I have got, recently we have received one request. The request is to load the 1 million records into TM1 system in less than 6 seconds. Yes, we have loaded. We have got some special turbo integrator functions. We have used those functions, and by using that we have loaded 1 million records in less than 6 seconds. You can imagine, it has loaded in just 6 seconds. But whereas in your Cognos planning, if you're taking that, it takes more than I would say 14 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours to load the data, same data into TM1, into the Cognos planning environment. So not to compare with Cognos planning and not to highlight TM1 here, but these are some of the advantages what you have in TM1. But what are the disadvantages? People will ask on the other side of the coin also. When I go to any POC meeting in Australia, because my client is in Australia, one is in Australia and one is in Canada. So when I go to Australia, when I talk to those people, they'll ask me, you are always talking about advantages. Can you give us some examples about the disadvantages of TM1? Yes, the disadvantages of TM1 are we do not have any versioning concept. Suppose if Prashant is entering some information in one country, and on top of it, if Ramesh is also entering the information in the same country, in the same scenario, in the same cell, like if you see here, we have created this cube M1234, and in this cube we have populated the data here. If I enter the data over here, and on top of it immediately, if Prashant comes in, if he wants to enter some more information over here, his information will be final. That is called, that is what we say, there is a drawback here, there is no versioning concept. There is no versioning concept in TM1, but in order to tackle that versioning concept, we have got some new techniques called as sandbox techniques. These are the sandbox techniques which I created for my students in the past. I mean, even in now also. Today morning also I have taken 2 sessions. So we'll create a sandbox session for them. We'll create a entire sandbox, and we'll do the cloning and we'll give it to the users. So now on top of it, they can do the practice rather than they entering the data directly in the cube. They can enter the data in that sandbox. They can test the data at their end, and when they are confirmed, and when they wanted to confirm that this is the final information, they will post it in TM1. That is the benefit of the TM1 structure. If you closely observe, this is what we usually go through the where TM1 can be built. TM1, the beauty part again in TM1 is we can have Cognos, we can have planning, budgeting and forecasting. But in our Cognos planning, you have got only planning and forecasting. You do not have any budgeting concepts over there. So that is an advantage what you can have it in TM1 here. So that is an advantage. So these are the prerequisites what you need to install TM1. Why should you go for TM1 10.2 version? Okay, and this is how you install. As I mentioned, planning, forecasting and budgeting are the forward-looking ones which you are installing. This is the TM1 architecture which I wanted to talk about it. As I mentioned, the data is sitting somewhere in the ERP system or in the data files, in the database. That information is loaded into Turbo Integrator, which is our inbuilt ETL tool, into TM1 cubes. Not only here, this is one of the ways to load the data, and either you can load the data directly into TM1 cube from here also, and from there we can populate the data into TM1 web, and we can populate the data into TM1 perspectives. So these are the clients we have got. This is the TM1 server, and this is where the data will be populated into TM1 web or TM1, Microsoft Excel or TM1 perspectives. As I mentioned, when you install TM1, you'll have 3 components. One is TM1 perspectives, TM1 architect, and TM1 web. So we'll cover all these items. So altogether, if you take these into consideration, secondly goes with the creation of cubes and creation of input sheets and other stuff and all. And third week we'll target on Turbo Integrator, creating the cubes through Turbo Integrator, creating the dimensions through Turbo Integrator, which is our ETL tool, and copying process, loading process, clearing out process, and creating the users through Turbo Integrator. These are all many techniques which are there. Already many number of processes which you have written in the previous sessions or batches. So we can take a look at those processes over here. So we can take a look at those processes, how we are explaining, adding a client to the user and replicating the data, and all these things we can talk about it over there. So that is how the third week goes on. When it comes to fourth week, we'll talk about the rules, like incorporating the business rules. Very important in TM1. Like I would say, I want price, unit price. I want unit price. So if this is my formula, unit price is equal to sales into maybe someone has given formula, this formula to us, sales into unit cost. So this is the formula. We have to incorporate this formula in the TM1 rules and we'll put it in the TM1 cube, so that the multiplication factor is visible over there, and the data will be populated only for that particular scenario. So this is the outline which I'm giving you, what you will be learning in TM1 and what you have to concentrate in TM1. See, first week is definitely the basics one. Second week is going to be your dimension creation, cube creation, just advance it to the basics concept, little bit advanced to the basics concepts. And third week is definitely going to be your turbo integrated advanced topics in TM1. This is all basics. You're going to cover all this, and advanced topics, there you're going to cover all turbo integrated part. As I mentioned, these are the models which we're going to cover. And fourth week, we'll go into the rules part. We'll do the optimizations, and we'll do the replication concepts. Like for example, if you have created a cube in one environment, maybe I would say you have created a cube in let me put this way. You have created a cube in planning sample application server, and you wanted to have that same cube in information in Go News stores. Rather than re-entering, we have a concept called as replication here. This is one of the TM1 objects which you see here, replications, which means we will replicate the data between source to destination or destination to source, and we will populate the data from both the ends. So that is how we are going to target in the fourth week. And along with this, since I'm a solution architect, I give 3 to 4 business cases, which I have mentioned very clearly here. I give 3 to 4 business cases. I give around 20 to 25 assignments. If you are not going to do the assignments, please don't step into the class. At the same time, I put a lot of pressure on you in doing the assignments, because if you are doing the assignments, you need not take my help after the course completion. Other than what happens is, you will come back to me and you will tell me that Ramesh, had very few experience in loading data through turbo integrator. Could you please write a process for me? If that is the case, then I have to answer around 12,000 mails. I have answered almost 12,000 mails to my students. So again I have to keep on answering, and I have to write a process for you. I have to give it to you.
Hello. Hello, Ramesh. Hello, Ramesh. If you are there, we are not able to hear you. I mean, I'm not able to hear you.
Sir, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it got disconnected. Some audio connection lost. I received that message. So yeah. So that is how we usually go. And 3 business cases I will be explaining. One in finance, one in marketing, and one in I would say in either any domain, any cash flow management, or any other domain. We'll be discussing those modules. And on top of it, one mini project will be given to you, and on top of it, since you are taking the session with me, you can record it at your own feasibility. I don't mind. Second thing is, I've got some 100 to 150 plus important documents which I've been collecting from past 1.5 years. I would say in my teaching career, I've been collecting these long documents. So I've got important documents to share with you. Maybe I would say go through this document and we'll have a better healthy discussion in the session, during the session or in the class. So that is how it usually goes with me in every training module. And on top of it, the fourth week will cover the administration part. the administration in operations console, security part, implementing the security, and giving access to the users, and either in TM1 or either in Cognos BI, or we will be doing all these kind of activities in fourth week. And I take only the sessions from Monday to Friday. I don't know what has been committed to you by Max Online, but I take sessions only from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I take up new sessions, like, for example, if Cognos Insight, I learned something new and I wanted to share it to my students. So I'll give a session on Cognos Insight. I'll give a session on Performance Modeler to my old students. Somewhere around some 20 to 25 students will attend that session. If they are interested, they will attend. That is my passion on the subject. I will share it with them. So that is how it goes on with me. And on top of it, if you have any issue or if you have anything, you can straight away shoot an email to me. You can check with me, or you can call me once you register, and you can discuss with me. But before calling, drop an email. That is the first point of contact for me, and I will be able to help you out anytime. Not only now, I will be able to help you out anytime. That is a understanding which I have with my students. Yeah. So now I am open to your questions. If you have your own requirements, or if you have your own mindset that you want to discuss with me, just let me know. I'm open for questions. You can discuss with me for anything on TM1, please. Because this is how the plan is, and this is what I'm going to teach you. And for training, if you ask me on training part, how am I going to give you the training part and how you are going to train, I'll chalk out a plan with Max Online, and then maybe they'll come up with a plan and they'll give it to you. But don't worry, you will not connect to my machine, and I will not give you any stipulated time that you have to plan, or you have to train, or you have to complete the assignments only during this time, and upon then you cannot try and plan anything. There is a plan. I mean, there is a way to do, as long as you are comfortable, and there is a way to do these assignments. So you can just discuss with them, and I will discuss before them on this training module. Open to questions. If I see it is Prashant or Sunil, yes sir, I'm open to questions. You can ask me any doubts, whatever you have got, please. May I know your backgrounds, please? Maybe this is the first question I should have asked, but may I know your background?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ramesh, this is Sunil here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working as the Cognos administrator since around 4 years. So only Cognos administrator I'm working as.
Okay.
Here also, I'm working as a,
You're working in HCL?
Sorry?
Yeah, are you working in HCL as a Cognos administrator?
No. Currently
right?
working in Tech Mahindra.
Okay. Because there are n number of Cognos administrators in HCL.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it from my end, I think, Prashant.
Yeah. Is he your friend, or?
Yeah, he is my colleague only.
Okay, Sunil, you are from which state? I mean, where are you working?
I am from Maharashtra. I am from Maharashtra, Pune.
And where are you working now? Which city?
Now it's in Pune only. Pune.
Oh, is it? Okay, fine. Great.
Yeah.
How about you, Prashant? I mean, are you working in Cognos administration as well, or any other environment?
Yeah.
Same like you.
Yeah, same. I mean, currently we are having this Cognos admin support project only, so we both are working in the same project.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why do you want to learn TM1? I will teach TM1, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what Max Online has given to you, but my style of teaching and my style of way is totally different. Why do you want to learn TM1? You tell me first, sir.
Actually, one new project is coming on our way of Cognos, TM1 support. TM1, it will be like TM1 admin support only. So for that, we have to go under this training.
Okay. But honestly speaking, if you are only concentrating on administration part in TM1, you will not be able to understand the essence of it. Maybe if somebody talks to you, they will guide you, and work instructions will be given to you. Work instruction will be created and they will be given to you. But you will not understand the essence of TM1. If you understand the essence, then administration is like a cakewalk. But
I can understand that.
Don't keep any high expectations on TM1 administration when it compared with your BI administration. BI administration is totally different. They have got a separate role there, like BI developer, BI administrator, and SSIS, or ETL, another ETL developer, or one functional consultant. You might have a roles like that over there. But here, I started my career as TM1 developer, TM1 architect, TM1 administrator, TM1 tester, and whatnot. Even you call it janitor. I started my career in 2007 like that. Everything is done by one person itself. Yeah, one person itself. Now, when they are, when your project is, when I see that you are concentrating on only on administration, then I understand that there you have got Cognos BI already, and you wanted to incorporate there. You wanted to incorporate the Active Directory or LDAP users into TM1. Am I correct? Whatever the users access.
It will be the same scenario after some days, because just now that project is started. It's not in full flesh move. So
now either in your company you might be using Active Directory or LDAP, or for your client.
Right now we are using Active Directory in our regular Cognos BI.
Yes. Those users should have access in TM1. Definitely,
right. I mean, it should be the case in future.
Yes. What we have to do is we have to integrate BI with TM1. Then
Hello. Hello, Ramesh. We are not able to hear you.
Hello. Hello, Sunil.
Hello, Ramesh.
Sunil, this is Srini.
Hello. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can able to hear you. But Ramesh is showing offline. I think maybe power is gone in his side actually. Give me 5 minutes. He will rejoin. I will call him. Wait a minute. Hello, Sunil.
Hi.
Yeah, Sunil. Ramesh is going to join. His side power cut, sudden power cut.
Okay.
He is joining in 1 minute.
Okay.
Prashant, can you able to hear us clear?
I think he is able to hear.
Okay. Why? Because it's showing, mute. That's why I'm asking. Okay, right.
I think he did not get mic, so that's why this is the problem. He is only able to hear us, not able to talk.
Okay. If he's joining with the laptop, you directly use the laptop mic.
I think he connected from office desktop, so that's why.
Okay.
And he did not bring his headphones.
Okay. I think Sunil, you have already installed in your machine Cognos.
Sorry?
Do you have the instant this software?
Cognos Tm1 and Cognos you are saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean we have it installed.
Okay.
I mean that our client application, all this, I mean ongoing project application only, that will
Okay, 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 okay. If you want,
not separately as a testing
we can
purpose in
install
our
in your,
machine.
if you want for practice in your personal laptops, if you have, we will install, no problem.
I think that will be great for, I mean, so that we can play around it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because on this installation we can't play just like that.
Yes, 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 okay.
Hi guys.
Yeah, hi,
Can you hear me now? Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
it got disconnected. It took some time. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, usually, I don't take sessions in the after 9 o'clock in the morning, because I go to office at 9:30. So before that itself, my day starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 to 9.
Okay.
I take the sessions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other? I mean, good to know that I have a valid reason for you to teach TM1, especially. They say
Yeah.
that you have a
But
project
yeah,
coming
that's
up in very near future. Yes. Yes.
That's why we just wanted to, I mean, tell that as you said, you will not get sense of TM1 unless and until you will learn all of the things. But I mean, we should, I mean, whenever the time, I mean, in our course duration, whenever there will be a situation, we should go more towards admin part only, so that we will be easily implement the things in here in our current project.
Oh, correct, sir, correct. But I'll tell you one scenario. There are people who came to me only for administration. I taught them only administration. Agreed. And there are some people in US, and I taught them only administration. Later on, they came to me and they said, "Sir, some new tasks are coming to us. Management wants us to look into the support issues also. We wanted to grow. We cannot do more in administration in TM1. We wanted to grow.
Right.
So what needs to be done for that again?" Then I said, again, you have to take it in a fresh batch. Join that. I'll give you training on this these modules. I'll train you in 10.2 or 10. That was in 10.1 discussion. So then they were able to work on their own. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is how, I mean, knowing the subject is good. And later on, either you can use it in many ways. If you are having confidence, or if you are familiar with the subject, then you can jump from Tech Mahindra to some other company with the TM1 knowledge, because the market is really good.
Yeah.
Especially in Australia. If you are planning to go to Australia, or if you have any PRs, definitely they will sponsor you, and you can go to Australia also from Tech Mahindra. Yeah. I think one of your client, Suncorp is your client in Tech Mahindra.
Yeah. Yeah, Suncorp
Yes.
is our client. We are working for this Optus.
Okay. I don't work for Tech Mahindra, sir. My students are working for Tech Mahindra in Suncorp TM1 project.
Yeah, Suncorp is having TM1 projects.
Yes. My students are there in that.
Okay.
If you want any design documents, I'll give it to you, because they discussed with me your design documents.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Even Macquarie Bank in Australia is a HCL client. I have the design documents with me. Macquarie Bank design documents. We work with them. Yeah. The reason is it's all interlinked. I have got good tie-ups in the industry. People, you go anywhere, here and there, my name will float here and there. That is how it is. Yeah.
Also,
Fine,
just
sir.
got one question from Prashant.
Yes.
Yeah, just got one question from Prashant. It's more just not in general terms, but more related to some technical. He's asking, can we bring cubes from our regular Cognos BI to TM1? I mean, the existing cubes in BI. Can we bring it in TM1?
Yes, we can do that. That is done through Turbo Integrator, and for that we need to have a package connector. With help of a package connector, that BI cubes will act like a source, and you can populate that information to TM1.
Okay.
Yes, it can. It can be done.
So this package connector is another installation.
You have to purchase from IBM, sir. It's a bit costly.
Okay.
Only on needy basis, management, clients will purchase from IBM package connector. When you open Architect, Tm1 Architect, you will see that package connector over there. I mean, that option you will see, but it will be in disable mode because it is not installed.
Okay.
One second, I'll show you. Maybe can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You see this IBM Cognos package?
Okay.
You see this IBM Cognos package? You can bring those packages. You can bring those packages. You can bring those cubes from with help of package connector. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can't do it, right? Hello. Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. I think again it's power gun, I think, towards Ramesh
Okay,
side.
okay.
It's showing offline.
Okay, okay. Okay. Okay.
And also, sir,
Srinivas,
you
we are
were...
having one question for you also.
Yes, tell me, sir.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, just now my manager asked, do we have any certification kind of program that MAXSOFT Solutions will provide? I mean,
Yes, yes,
will there
sir.
be any certification given to us? Or,
Yes, yes,
how
yes,
it
sir.
will
We
be?
have a certification. I mean to say, certificate is there. We will send it through courier. One certificate.
Okay, I mean,
So and
you
so
mean
person.
once we
So and so
complete this
person.
TM1?
Hello.
Yes, yes. So and so person done the this training with us. We will
Hello.
send that certificate.
Hello.
Okay, so it will be from MAXSOFT Solutions. Hello,
Yes, yes,
Ramesh?
sir. It will be from
Yeah, yeah,
MAXSOFT
yeah.
solution only.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And will Microsoft will provide any kind of I mean thing which can be related to IBM certifications?
I don't know, sir, much about that.
Come again. I want to
You have to
answer
ask
this question.
Ramesh. Better. He will explain.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ramesh,
sir.
I was just asking whether Microsoft Solutions is having anything so that they can they have any tie-up with IBM or something like that, and they can provide us and they can allow us to get certified or to
Sir,
allow us
I
for
don't.
the certification exam.
I got your question. I don't know about Maxsoft.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but if you check with me, there are two ways. One is I'll give you this guide, TM1 certified, TM1 developer certification guide, which you see on the screen. I'll give you this guide. You can go through this guide. You will write the exam COG 702. Okay, that is one way. Second way is I have got the dumps with me, 702 and 703. 60 questions, 60 out of 60 questions. You read these 60 questions and 60 answers, 60 questions and 60 answers. Go and put tick mark in that. You will get 100%. You will get certified.
Right. Are there
That
any
is one
kind
way.
of things for admin also? I mean, are there any dumps
Yes.
for admin you got?
701, 702, 703. 701 is for analyst, 702 is for developer, 703 is for administrator.
Okay.
Yeah, administrator activities and all these kind of questions. Same as these questions. There is no change in that. Yeah. Even
Okay, so this is
tomorrow,
the admin one?
tomorrow,
Which...
yes, this is the admin one. This is the admin one, yes.
Okay. Okay, okay.
I'll give you these. You can go through, memorize these answers. You'll get 90%, above 90%. One of my students is attending tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah. No, there are two things. One is reading honestly, and the other one is going through dumps and getting certificate.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you want any documentation and all, don't go here and there. You talk to me. I'll provide that because I have got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions, sir? And honestly speaking, from my point of view, I'm just may I know your office timings, please? If we wanted to proceed further, I just wanted to prepare myself. May I know your office timings, please?
For me, I am in India, so you can consider for me it's like I can give from 11 to 6 or 7, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m., something like that.
Okay.
And for Prashant, I think he can give, again, yeah, he can be available in same time, just 12 p.m. IST.
Okay. Okay. Anything at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. IST, is it possible?
6 p.m. IST,
No,
for
6,
Prashant
6,
it will be
6 a.m. IST.
6 a.m.
It's not, sir, it's not possible for Prashant. Actually, Prashant is in Sydney, Australia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is, I mean, Ramesh, what is your suitable times? I mean,
Yesterday only I have started a new batch. It's 6 a.m. IST.
6 a.m. IST, you are saying?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay.
6 a.m. IST. Yeah, yesterday only I have started a new batch. That's a new batch.
So you are saying
Just,
at 6 a.m.
That is the one which more comfortable. If it is at 11 a.m. then it's gonna be bit tough because now I'll be in office. 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. It's gonna be a bit tough for me in office. Yeah, but no, I have to. For 6 a.m. IST, I don't mind. Even at another session is at 7:30 a.m. IST. 6 a.m. IST to 7:30 IST.
Okay, 7:30 a.m. IST you are saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there any possibility in afternoon or evening?
I can take one at 5 p.m. IST.
5 p.m. IST?
5 p.m. IST.
5 p.m. IST, that will be 9:30 p.m. for Prashant. I think,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's fine for him. Prashant is
Fine
fine for 5 p.m. IST. I am also fine for 5 p.m. IST.
5 p.m. IST. Okay. All right then. Then 5 p.m. IST is comfortable with me. Maybe I'll have to take it from my room. I'm not denying that I cannot take it, but I can take it. Again, I have to take it. Again, I have to take it. I have to close the door saying busy and I have to take that session. It will be only for 1 hour, sir. 6 p.m., 5 p.m. IST to 6 p.m. IST. Okay? It starts at sharp 5 p.m. and it ends at 6 p.m. because every day I have a call with my counterpart in Canada at 6 p.m. So I want you to just be on time 5 p.m. and we'll have it for 1 hour. That is how it is going to be. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That should be good. Rest you can talk to Max Online and you can
right. Yeah.
Rest you can talk to them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll give you the. I mean, do you have any software with you or for practice purpose or just? I'll check with Max. Yeah.
Just that will be great if we can get something to install on our machines, on our laptop or something like, because we have that in our regular project, but I think we can't play much around it, so that's why it will be great if we can have separate installation, if that is possible from your end.
Okay. Okay. I'll talk to Max Online and I'll make the arrangements. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think Srinivas just told me that it is possible, so that's why I said.
Oh, is it? Oh, if it is possible, it is good. I mean, easy going to provide or easy asking me to provide? I don't know that answer. I don't have
that I am also not aware.
Sir, I am asking to provide you only.
Oh.
Okay. I know the answers. I know. It starts with something. It will go with something else. I know, sir. Okay, we'll make some arrangements. No issues. Yeah, we'll make some arrangements. No issues on that. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Fine, sir.
Thanks.
We'll start from Thursday, sir. Thursday is a very auspicious day for me.
Regarding
we'll start from Thursday.
Yeah, just one thing regarding starting date. we just have to talk with again manager because he is in a process to get approvals. So we will communicate to Srinivas on that.
Yes, please. Yeah, but not before Thursday. I just wanted to make it very clear from my end.
Okay.
It's going to be on